Tonight you're getting an exclusive look at what we're doing for FrightFest. I'm joined on the stage by several of the creative geniuses behind FrightFest. Please allow me to introduce FrightFest producer Scott Sterner, production designer Mark Wing, our head makeup designer Scott Ramp, and project manager and co-designer of one of our new haunted attractions, Tony Bronner. So over the next 20 to 30 minutes, we're going to give you a sneak peek at FrightFest 2014, and then we'll be happy to take some of your questions. But first, let me take you through some of the highlights. Tonight, we are announcing the largest capital investment in the history of FrightFest here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. We're offering more days. The event now starts in late September and will run Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays through November 1st. We're introducing 2 new mazes that are larger than Willoughby's.
Wow.
Our mazes include theatrical style sets, special events, and I will tell you, we have absolutely raised the bar like never before on the quality of our 2014 mazes. Fright Feast, our popular dinner event, returns to Samurai Summit. Fright Feast features an all-you-can-eat buffet dinner and a private FrightFest themed illusion show. Six Flags Magic Mountain is the only place in Southern California where you can ride by the day and stay in the park for a fright by night. This year we're introducing the all-new Monster Tour. The Monster rides meet Monster attractions with this Monster Tour with exclusive VIP front-of-the-line access to the rides and all our mazes. This is the best way to experience FrightFest. Groups of up to 15 will be escorted around the park to some of our most popular rides and all of the attractions. So let's begin the FrightFest lineup with our 7 scare zones. Please welcome Mark Wing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this year is a very big year for the scare zones here at FrightFest. And we're introducing some new attractions as well, including into our scare zone lineup. We're also enhancing our scare zones by utilizing some new lighting effects, also thematic props, which to my left, you can see one of the new ones, and I'll get into him in just a little bit. For 2014, we are, let's call it, enhancing our scare zones and bringing back our 7 famous scare zones with City Under Siege. That is our most popular scare zone located in the DC Universe area. It actually is known for our psychotic clowns and unique characters that we have in this area. We also have Exile Hill, located at the top of the Samurai Summit, next to the Willoughby's Resurrected attraction, where zombies and all types of the Willoughby's family just come on out and scare the bejesus out of you. Also, Nightmares, A Twisted Fantasy. This is our black light attraction, where we take the famous stories of Grimm's Fairy Tales and Hans Christian Andersen, and we give them a twist. We actually, in normal light, they look like those fancy, nice little characters that you see, and then once they get under a black light, they transform to these evil, demonic entities. Also returning is the Zombie Crossing, located in front of the Revolution, located in front of the Golden Bear Theater, and it's right next to our all-new Bugs Bunny World. Also, Wastelands returning next to the Aftermath attraction. This is where our post-apocalyptic zombies and all types of ghouls roam. And then the Traveling Scare Squad, and I'm super excited about the Traveling Scare Squad because this year we're actually enhancing that area by adding more ghouls than ever. And they're going to be everywhere, including ride queue lines near certain locations where you think the ghoul will normally not be at. So be surprised, and definitely nowhere is safe. Also, we are, let's call it, introducing some new characters to the scare zones. Demon Store. Now, Demon Store, we're introducing 2 new characters, one being the Queen of Hell, as we saw Sophie, and also we have her demonic warrior protector. Now, what we're doing with these characters, which we'll get into a little bit later with Mr. Ramp, enhancement of also their makeups, and we are known definitely for our makeups. Also, the big news that we have is we're introducing a new scare zone called Raven Stitch. Now, Raven Stitch is actually a... Oh, there he is. Hello, Rocky. Hello, sir. Oh, how are you? Thank you. I'm very well, thank you. Well, Raven Stitch is actually a Western-esque steampunk area that has a society of ravens, larger-than-life ravens, and also scarecrows that I think are just going to blow you guys away with their talents as performers and also as with their costumes and makeup. So thank you, Rocky. Now, to introduce our most popular show here at FrightFest is the producer of FrightFest, Mr. Scott Sterner.
You know, it's doing events like this that I realize that I really work with some really sick people, but it makes it fun every day that I come to work. So, no offense, Mark, it's fun. It's fun. So Mark does some crazy things here, and it's a lot of fun. I think you guys are enjoying seeing all the new things that we're doing this year. I get the pleasure of introducing Voodoo Nights. It's big, it's musical, it's high energy. It's as high energy as the Full Throttle ride out there. It's Full Throttle excitement, but on a stage. It uses 20 of the most energetic, dark-spirited people that you'll ever meet out there. So it's all about that energy, and it's all about the darkness of Halloween. So it's one, as I say, sick event. So with that, I'm going to turn this over to Neil Thurman.
The largest capital expansion in the history of FrightFest is all about creating immersive experiences throughout the park, but with particular attention paid to our haunted attractions. This year, we are going big as we introduce 3 new attractions. Our mazes feature theatrical-style sets and state-of-the-art technology. Our most popular mazes are returning. The state-of-the-art Willoughby's Resurrected. The Willoughby's family tale unfolds before your eyes at this once affluent Victorian mansion that has become haven to evil spirits. Willoughby's is located at the base of the Sky Tower. Chupacabra. Come face to face with this elusive, bloodthirsty creature as it terrorizes a local Day of the Dead festival. Chupacabra is located in X2 Plaza. One of our most popular newer mazes, Aftermath. Enter the post-apocalyptic city where nomad warriors rule with bone-crushing iron fists and the dead stalk the living. One of the largest mazes in Southern California returns with new surprises. Aftermath is located in the movie district near Riddler's Revenge. Total darkness. Unexpectedly, the lights of the historic theater have darkened on the anniversary of the demise of the long-running show. The spirits are awakened to haunt tours who try and catch a glimpse of the ghost who inhabit the decaying concert hall. Now your mind must find your way around with no light to guide you. Scream if you must, and hold on to those you think you can trust. Total Darkness is located right here in Magic Moments Theater. And introducing Toys of Terror, now in 3D. This is a not-to-miss maze, as the 3D effects are absolutely amazing. This now-defunct toy factory is haunted by a chilling turn of events that took place when the admired inventor went psychotic, adding demented spirits to his beloved toys, leaving them all possessed. Toys of Terror 3D is located behind the Full Throttle Plaza. And introducing the Willoughby's Garden of Darkness. Do you dare roam the haunted garden of the Willoughbys? This dense labyrinth of man-eating plants and evil aberrations is no playground for the faint of heart. Please keep children close at hand, as Innocence, the Willoughby's youngest, is always looking for a playmate. This all-new maze is part of the Willoughby's experience, now located on the top of the hill on Samurai Summit. The all-new Vault 666 in the distance is an old abandoned facility that has recently been discovered with years of secrets of the unknown. If you dare to enter, be aware of your surroundings at all times. Unknown animal-like screams have been heard deep within the unsecured vault. Vault 666 features theatrical-style sets dramatic special effects, and is one of our largest indoor mazes. Vault 666 is located behind Full Throttle Plaza. And finally, our third new and largest indoor maze, Red's Revenge, takes theming to a whole new level. Over the hill and through the woods to Grandmother's house you go, into the world of Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. But in this fairy tale, you and the wolf are hunted by Red and her demonic minions. Red's Revenge is located behind the Full Throttle Sports Bar in an all-new FrightFest area. Here to give you a sneak peek at Red's Revenge, please welcome project manager and co-designer Tony Bronner.
Thank you, Neil. And as you can see, when we say Red's Revenge, we mean exactly what the title implies. This is Red seeking her revenge. She went to the villagers. She begged them to help her with her sick grandmother, but nobody complied. Nobody even spoke to her. She went back, and her mother had been slaughtered. The wolf had got to her too. As you can see, what you will be walking through is the biggest sets that Six Flags has done inside their park. You will start off inside the village, which you will walk through very lush, but at the same time, it's being torn apart as Red is seeking out her revenge. You will actually become a part of the show as you walk through and see the creatures of the night that are being summoned by Red. As you walk through the forest and come upon the cabin, then you will become into her final room, which is her domain. Now, I won't give away anything because you guys need to see it for yourself. But let's just say, Red gets her revenge.
Thank you, Tony. We're pretty excited about Red's Revenge. I had an opportunity to walk through it yesterday, and it's really spectacular. So, coming soon to FrightFest. As you've already seen, one of the key elements that makes FrightFest a cut above the rest is the Hollywood quality makeup that separates Six Flags Schools from all other SoCal events. Makeup artist Scott Ramp has 22 years of experience with FrightFest. Scott?
Thanks, Neil. My rules have come out for just a split second. We take a lot of pride as both the actors and the talent and all of the makeup artists that we put on one heck of an event. It's a little hard to tell what they look like under this light. Some of you have seen some of them outside, and you will see them again where they're going next. You'll get to see these, especially these two in the regular light outside, which would be really cool. We do all prosthetics on all of our walk-around characters. That's a very large number off the top of my head. It's over 100 in walk-around full prosthetics. We also have a crew that, I have a crew of 43 makeup artists this year, and we turn through hundreds of people a night. Every single walk-around, every single person in every single haunted house. So it's quite an endeavor, and it's become a little family here after all these years. Thank you, family.
I don't trust these guys, so I'm going to make sure they leave. With new state-of-the-art mazes, 7 scare zones, and the largest cast ever, and the ability to visit during the day and stay in the park to witness the nighttime transformation, FrightFest is the best value found in all of Southern California. As I mentioned, we have extended the operating calendar. This year, FrightFest starts on Saturday, September 27th, and runs Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays until November 1st. We're open until 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays, and 11 p.m. on Sundays. We look forward to welcoming you all to FrightFest 2014. And with that, we'll be happy to take some questions. No questions. But it's any questions. He's got the creative team of FrightFest right here at your disposal. Yes? So the question is, how long does it take per person to do the prosthetics?
2. Thank you. Actually, we have a very tight time schedule. We actually do all the full prosthetics from the time they sit down in the chair to the time they're gone in 45 minutes. So there are certain things that we have to, if it's for a movie, there are certain things that we have to skip or do. But we're pretty proud of the fact that our stuff has been, for filmed and blown up, and people keep coming back and telling us how wonderful it is. But we have 45 minutes for the prosthetics and anywhere from 5 minutes to 15 for the other characters.
To make all that work, we actually start the process in November, getting ready and planning and creating all the prosthetics. So we're planning for next year's event, so it's all ready to go and can be applied very quickly. Yes?
I'm curious about the logistics of building everything that you guys are building, and it appears like it would have to be done incredibly quickly because they are places that are used all of the time. Can you talk to me about that?
So the question is about the logistics of building FrightFest. It's kind of a secret, actually, of how we do it. Most of our newer mazes are in locations that we can get to from behind the scenes, and we've actually been building for several months already. Vault 666, for example, has been up and ready to go for the most part for about a month now. We're doing some technical things with it, and there's still things we're tweaking, but it's in a location that you can't get to, normally when the park's open, so we're able to service those things. But we have an unbelievable crew here that works all the time, and a lot of times they're working overnight, doing things in the park while we're closed. So there is a huge amount of logistics going. There's a massive calendar in the entertainment office that maps everything out. We actually start that process in March, and there's actually stuff that happens as we get ready to roll out the event. So it's really a year-round, kind of process as we close an event and get a new event ready to go. So it's quite unbelievable. But our strategy has been build new mazes and locations where we can keep them there and just close up the shop, but then service them, throughout the year because we can access them from behind the scenes. Good question. Yes?
I know last year you had a hypnotist or stage hypnotist. Are you going to have other shows as well, or just me?
We'll have the hypnotist, and we'll have the Voodoo Nights. Huge show. The hypnotist is a great show. Glad you enjoyed it. Question right here in the middle.
Yeah, what would be the building, if anything, that was in Sanatorium last year and before that started?
Nothing will be there this year. Nothing will be there. Good question. Yes?
Can you go into a little bit more detail about what Voodoo Nights is? Is it going to be a dance show, a dance club? Are there going to be particular acts featured?
Sure, Scott.
Yeah, Voodoo Nights is a combination of live music and DJ. It also combines a dozen dancers in it as well. It starts at 7 o'clock and it's just a non-stop ongoing dark party. So there's just a lot of atmosphere that happens inside there. There's a magic about the area that starting at 7 o'clock, it just turns into a party.
Very popular event. What's over here? Yes. Yes. You. What if you don't find your way to the end of the maze? Good question. Those are the people that we keep and recruit for next year's event. You'll find your way. Yes. Do we make our own fake blood for the event? Mark, you want to handle that one? Or Scott? Or either Scott?
No, actually, we don't make our own fake blood. We buy some of the best bloods out there. Sounds kind of strange, but there are a lot of bloods out there in the theater market.
Sometimes I think I have a really strange job. Yes, sir.
So, real quick question, the first one is no Colossus backwards this year?
No Colossus backwards this year. Clearly a coaster guy.
So are you guys going to be having like the daytime stuff as well as like the harvest stuff that you had last year?
Sure. Screws. Mark will cover that.
Yes, for the children and for families, we will definitely have our kids craft, or which equals kids crafts. We're actually expanding all the crafts in that area, so there's more crafts for them to be a part of and partake in. Also, by popular demand, we have our trick or treat that I know we are definitely known for, and sponsored by Snickers. We have the best candy out there. And at night, though, obviously we lost Colossus, but we are bringing back X2 Area 19. And we are actually in the process of transitioning all of that over next month, actually, to get it all audio ready and theming ready as well. So,
all kinds of stuff happening. Right here and then way in the back.
So the Red Revenge, you said it's near full throttle, right?
Hang on, we got two questions. Hang on 1 second.
Last year I know Total Darkness, because we were given little lights, and you said this year it's totally dark. Does that mean no little
Well, We'll give the front person a little tiny little light. You don't have to turn it on. Yes, we're back.
The Red's Revenge, you said it's in that area where Vault 666 and Toys of Terror is, right?
Right.
There's not much space back there, so where will that one actually be?
That's a great question. The question, if you didn't hear it, is really where is Red's Revenge? Because it's in the area where Vault 66 is, and it's in the area where Toys of Terror is located. So he's wondering, where in the world are we squeezing that maze in? You're actually going to go behind the scenes of the park into a whole new area that's behind Toys of Terror. So there's a whole new area that will take you back there for, we'll take you into the woods to go to Red's. So it's kind of a neat area. Other questions? Yes, sir. Toys of Terror is the only 3D maze. That's correct. It is spectacular. Yes, sir.
Will there be an upcharge for the classes, or will those be included?
We will announce that in September as we announce the pricing lineup. So we're still looking at how that works out, but good question. So we will let you know in September. So we're still looking through that process. The classes just came in and had an opportunity to go through, and it's pretty amazing. Other questions? We'll take a few minutes. That's a great question. We are going to have a magic show this FrightFest. So if you join us for Fright Feast, which happens at the top of the hill at Samurai Summit, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet-style restaurant and event, and you get an exclusive kind of private access with a phenomenal illusionist that does a FrightFest themed show. It's very, very popular, and that event often sells out, so I encourage you to book early. Other questions? All right. Oh. Yes? So do you want to sit with zombies or not? So the question is, if you go on rides, can you sit with your friends or do you have to sit with zombies? Depends on the height that you come. No, you can sit with your friends on the rides. But just be aware it may get you in the queue line. Great question. All right, folks, thank you very much for joining us to FrightFest. For those of you that have the wristband and are invited guests, we do ask that you remain seated.